Today we're making shashlik, Russian grilled meat, skewers, but I'm not putting them on skewers today. It's simple, it's local, it's cooked over an open fire. I marinated it from yesterday. I'm gonna grill it, and this is how it's done. Hi, I'm Ben, Polar Chef, 20 years up north from Svalbard to Lofoten. Welcome to the Polar Kitchen. If you want to follow along, you can scan the QR code. It goes to polarchefben.com. Everything is there. Now let's get this fire going. I've already tried to start the fire, so the fire's going. It's gonna take some time. I have all of the meat here. So we have some chicken wings. We also have some marinated chicken that we marinated, and we have some extra because we have more people coming that was already marinated that we bought. You can just watch the fire for a little bit while I get it together. The marinade from yesterday, we use onions, we use some seasoning. I'm not going to tell you all the things we use inside of it. Shashlik is all about the marinade. So it's important that you start it earlier instead of later. And it develops more flavor. Of course, you can do it on the same day, but the longer it marinates, the better. It's like a fine wine, you know? Use some onions, some salt, some pepper, a little bit of herbs. Simple, but it works. You can do it for a few hours if you're in a rush, but overnight is best. Chat, I want to ask you, what's your go-to marinade for grilling? Just drop it in the chat. Let us know what you like. The fire's looking good, but it's not quite ready. I'm just gonna keep this fire going until it's, see, the coals are still black. And they should be like white, like this color. So these are the new ones, of course. So we need them to be white. So we're gonna let this fire cook for a little bit more until everything is white. And then we will start to grill. Just watch the fire for a little bit. And it's important that the fire is perfect, because if we do it now, it's just too early. It's way too early. I'm here in Kaliningrad, Russia. Luckily, I have this VPN, so I'm able to go live still because YouTube is blocked here. So it's not possible to go live if I don't use a VPN. But while this fire is going, until it's ready, I can just show you around the garden. So this is like will be considered a summer house in Russia, but they live here full time. And what I've noticed about Russia is they have a lot of their own food. So you see they grow berries there. And then this is for the baby chickens here. So when they have the baby chickens, they were inside of there. This is to smoke meat. So they also smoke their own meat here. There's nothing in there now, but they can smoke their own meat. And then you have these towers, I guess they were experimenting with to grow. And then you have more fruit trees. So these are all fruit trees, actually. Pears, apples. Not all of them have fruit this year, though. But look how big those ones are. Yeah, those are apples there. And then there's, of course, the garden. And many people in Russia have their own gardens. So you have the garden, you have the greenhouse with cucumbers, the greenhouse with tomatoes. And I did another video about the garden. So this one is more focused on the barbecuing today. So we'll go back and check the fire. Well, I'm from the US, but I live in Norway. So I live in Lofoten, but then we came here on holiday to visit my wife's family. Yeah, they make their own jam for sure. Definitely make their own jam. We check back on the fire. Now it looks like it's getting closer. So I'm gonna put the grill on top. I think that's good. I think it's enough charcoals as well. Can you see there? Yeah, you can see. So now they're starting to turn white, but it's still a bit hot to the flames. You don't want to put it when the flames are too high because it'll burn the meat. And we're cooking chicken, so chicken doesn't have much fat as some of the other meats, so we definitely don't want the flame to be too high. I think that's going to be good, so I'm going to put this grill on. And for this shashlik, I'm not using skewers. I'm just going to cook it on top of this grill here. So we put that on, let that warm up a little bit, and then we will start to cook. And then the grill. So skewers are nice because it's easier to turn with the skewers, but I'm not going to use skewers today. This is a lot of extra work, and I'm just going to use the tongs and just turn everything. And the coals are just, yes, it just takes patience to wait till the fire gets right. So now it's getting closer. You can see it's really starting to turn white. So we're getting close. It's probably like another 3 minutes or so. It should be ready. And this is what was marinating from yesterday. So I will just start. And it's all chicken today. We're only doing chicken. We only eat chicken. We don't eat pork. We like beef, but it's easier just to do chicken, and we all love it, so everybody's happy. And we just let that cook. And when the flames try to get too high, I'm just going to spray a little bit of water just to calm them down. So I don't want the high flames. Can you see that? Yeah, maybe it's better go like this. So I don't want those high flames in there. So I just try to calm the flames down a little bit. I want more of the smoky flavor. Yeah. And this grill there's no way really to adjust the fire. Like I can't raise it or lower it, so I just kind of have to keep an eye and turn them. And I'm grilling over charcoals. So some people use gas, some people use charcoal, some people use wood. It just depends on which flavors you're going after. But here we have the charcoals. I'm gonna turn them so they don't burn. I don't really like these tongs. I like the regular tongs, but it is what it is. This is what I have to work with. I don't like this. This is more like for burgers, you know. But yeah, we got this chicken from the market yesterday, and we've been marinating it all night. I'm grilling over charcoals, but I'll have a question now for the chat. What do you prefer to grill over? Do you like fire? Do you like gas? Which one do you prefer? Let me know in the chat when you have a chance. Yes. The flames are getting a bit high, so I'm gonna calm them down. Yep. Turn them again so they don't burn. And that's the important thing, is to keep turning it, right? So the meat doesn't burn. And then it'll cook evenly, hopefully. Of course, some of the pieces are bigger than other pieces, so some are going to cook before other ones do. But it's so different when you cook on fire. Like I like gas, but I think I prefer like wood, charcoals. But gas is nice too. Like, I'm not judging. So. And now that fire is getting a little bit out of control. Can you see that? See, that's too high, that fire. So then we're going to shoot that down. Important to control the fire. And it's important to turn it. It seems like that side of the grill is hotter than this side. And you see, when I first put it on, it was taking up a lot of space, and then of course when they cook, then they start to shrink. So now I can start to add some more. Taking it from here, in case you didn't see. I marinate this from yesterday, so it's been marinated in some onion, some seasoning, a lot of love, of course. That's the most important ingredient. Love is the most important ingredient for everything, guys. Everything. The fire's getting a little bit out of control, so I gotta spray it a little bit more. Wait, there it is. You can see there? Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep the flames from getting too high, so I don't want to burn the chicken. There's a fine line between burning it and like caramelizing it, right? That one looks a little burnt. But the smaller pieces, of course, are going to burn. So I put them to a cooler place, and then we put the bigger pieces over the hotter places. So just having control over your fire, and when you can't control the fire, just controlling the grill. So I know that's a hotter place there. It's hotter over here. So I put the bigger pieces there, and the smaller pieces I try to put where the fire is not as hot. My eyes are burning, and see all that smoke. And there I'm just trying to get the flames down, because I don't want the flames. I just want the heat. So those flames will burn it. And I started with the biggest pieces of chicken. So the chicken wings, I put those after. Like these chicken breasts are going to take longer than the chicken wings. So I don't want to start the chicken wings now. I'll start the chicken breasts because they take longer, and then I'll go to the smaller pieces after. Hey! It's hot here. Be careful. And then I'm going to just keep adding it on until it's finished. So then I'm adding this one now. Yes. So now we're just cooking chicken here over the grill. In Russia they call it Shashlik, but it's still the same as barbecue, I think. And I marinated this chicken from yesterday with onions, seasoning, a lot of love. Now the flames are getting too high again, so I'm gonna spray them down. Yes, if you're just joining, I'm here cooking in Kaliningrad, Russia. This is Shashlik, a traditional Russian style of barbecuing. Hey, babe. No, it's not burning. It's hot, but yeah, I keep turning it, so it's okay.
That's fire. That's spray, baby. What is it?
Huh? I spray it down. Ask the YouTube. They saw me spraying it. They saw me doing everything. They saw me explaining it. So here the grill is hotter, and over here the grill is hotter. So I'm cooking the bigger pieces there, and the smaller pieces I'm cooking where it's cooler. Here it's a bit cooler. So here it's a bit cooler. So it's just learning where the hot spots are and where the cool spots are. And then we cook the bigger, thicker pieces over the hotter spots, and then the smaller pieces we can cook over the cooler spots. And I have to keep flipping it so it cooks evenly and it doesn't burn. And there's some burn here, but we can just take that off. Oh. This is like no ventilation. Oh, it's okay.
My father used to say there should not be a fire, only hot stones.
Yeah.
So if you have a fire, then it won't burn.
That's what I've been trying to do. You see, it's almost gone. This was full. It's just because of the fat from the skin, it flares it up. Yeah. And I'm just trying to put out the flames, so we don't want any flames, of course. Like I've been saying the whole show. But you only heard my wife say it now, right? But I've been saying it the whole show, right? Yeah, that's how it goes, guys. Okay. Yeah, it's too hot. I think it's because of the fat from the chicken, the skin. Yeah. And I also put a lot of chicken on, so. But all the chicken is cooking from this one. The next one is the wings. And then we need to cook that pack too or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can take only two.
Ah, it's okay.
I think because the cold wasn't waiting for us to burn through and just stay hot after that.
Yeah, but now it's there. It's just red. Yeah. Now it's good. Yeah, now it's getting close. It's probably a little more than halfway done now. Some of these smaller pieces are done. Like this. And this one is done for sure. Yeah. This small one. These bigger ones, of course, gonna need more time. Now the fire's coming back. Yeah, tastes good. Yes, so the fire does the work. Simple ingredients, but the fire makes it special. This was what Russian summer is all about, cooking over the grill like this. Let me show you how it turned out. So you can see there, that's the smaller pieces that were ready. Yeah, tastes great. My question for you, Chad, is what's your favorite thing to grill? Drop it in the chat and let me know. And simple meat. Simple meat, simple marinade, fire, that's Shashlik. That's summer. Now fire's getting hot again. We don't want the fire, we just want the heat. Okay, if you enjoyed it, you can scan the code. It goes to polarchefben.com. Everything is there. All right, I'm Ben, Polar Chef, live from Kaliningrad. I'm grilling. I'm still going to grill a little bit, but it's no point just to watch the same thing over again. Hope to see you again next time. Thank you for your time and have a nice day.